At St. Paul and St. Andrew, we live our faith both by following Jesus into the streets of the city and putting love into action, and by opening our doors and welcoming in our community.
St. Paul and St. Andrew is a really active center in our community. In addition to Miracle Mondays, we welcome several theater groups, substance recovery programs, our church congregation, several synagogue congregations, community and professional music ensembles, language schools, CSA programs, community board meetings, and the list goes on.
For all the thousands of people who come through our doors in the course of a week, a month, a year, the St. Paul and St. Andrew is a home and a shelter and a refuge, a safe place to be, a place of grace.
The thing is that as we attend to the basic needs of all of our neighbors, we also have to take care of our own basic need for shelter so that we can provide a dry and safe space so that all of the amazing programs that happen under the roof can keep on going.
The most important thing that we can do to preserve the building is to repair the roof. We can do all sorts of upgrades, but we can't do that as long as water's coming in the building. The damage on the exterior is from water. Water's getting behind it and causing all sorts of havoc. Inside, you just look up and there's netting that's catching pieces of the ceiling that are falling off. The church has a huge impact, and fixing, the space itself, the building itself, would have a huge impact on our ability just to help the community.
The Miracle Mondays are a milagro. It's a milagro, it's a miracle.
The first table that they encounter is the table that offers clothing or hygienic items, and then lawyers give a presentation. Then after the presentation, they can go and have their breakfast. Today there was an organization that works with children, that offer programs. Miracle Mondays represents a space where they feel safe, when they feel in community.
The Westside Campaign Against Hunger, which is headquartered in our basement, served 80,000 customers last year throughout our whole city. It's 4 million pounds of healthy food, which is really 4 million times that somebody sat down and had something to eat who otherwise wouldn't have had it. We've been welcoming the congregation of B'nai Jeshurun into this space since 1991 when their own ceiling collapsed.
There was a depiction of a scene from the New Testament with two individuals holding a cross, and we asked if we could put a banner that would be then brought down after services. After the first Shabbat that we were here, we were going to take it down, and the pastors came and said, no, just keep it there. And it's never come down. It's been up there for the last 33 years.
Previous renovation projects have borne so much fruit for this community. The basement renovation made it so the Westside Campaign Against Hunger could expand exponentially. The inclusion of the elevator in 2005 made it so that all the things we do here were more accessible to people of all abilities. So now is the time to continue to be thoughtful stewards of this space so that generations into the future will be able to use it in ways that we cannot even imagine.
The value that St. Paul and St. Andrews brings to this neighborhood is $32 million a year. That's an incredible number. The average urban church contributes about $2 million a year to its neighborhood. We've already received a major grant from the National Fund for Sacred Places, but that's just the beginning. Our goal is to raise $5.5 million to repair our roof.
So many people before us at SPSA have worked to make positive impact in our community. Now it's our turn to make sure that SPSA can continue to make that change and be a safe, welcoming, loving place for everybody.
Now's the time for fellowship.
Now is the time for collective liberation.
Ahora es el tiempo de unirnos.
Now is the time for compassion.
Now's the time for community.
Now is the time to preserve this beautiful and sacred place.
Ahora es el tiempo.
Ahora es el tiempo. Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Now's the time.